Reed, what up, buddy? You want to work your team? I'll let you. Shout out to the Lost Boys. Y'all stay intact, all right? Peace right here in the building.
REED-BBS, BBS. Weekend wrap-up. On ESPN Plus, Oshaques Foster righted the wrong, regaining his WBC super featherweight title with a split decision over Hobson Conceição. Same way Oshaques lost it, he won it back. Split decision. The rematch was closer than the first fight. And as I noted in the case of Lennox Lewis versus Evander Holyfield from back in the day, the whole robbery narrative may have played in Oshaques' favor, swinging close rounds in his favor. Even with that, though, Oshaques landed the cleaner shots, the harder shots. Though neither man is a banker, he landed the more effective, more telling shots. He wobbled Conceição on 2 separate rounds, in fact. And like he was in fight 1, just as he was in fight 1, Oshaques was better. Not by much, but better. Younger, fresher than Conceição. And he said he wants to unify versus the Emmanuel Navarrete versus Oscar Valdez 2 winner. 2 winner. Conceição obviously wants a trilogy, but this is a trilogy we can all do without. I'm just saying. Muratalla. Every time I'm talking lightweight boxing, somebody pull Muratalla out their ass. Muratalla, his is a name that I've heard quite a bit bandied about for the last couple years or so. Good KO on the undercard of Foster and Conceição. He's on the radar now. I'm not sold on him by any means. Not sold, but I am starting to dig in my pocket. See if I got any loose change. See what the cost is to buy a Muratalla. Keeping eyes on this dude, and he continues to want smoke with Shakur. If he fights it anyway like he fought in this win he had, this second round KO win he had, that level of sustained aggression would be a good mix to see in the ring with Shakur Stevenson. Speaking of lightweights, the Zone featured Kid Austin, Floyd Scofield versus Rene Tellez Heron. It was Scofield's first 12-rounder. Heron was a significantly smaller man than Schofield. A lot shorter, a lot slighter of build. They looked at least a weight class and a half, 2 weight classes different. Schofield, he's got like a quasi Sean Porter / Anthony Yard. Got an Anthony Yard way about him. Muscular, athletic dude who just so happens to box. Versus being a boxer with athleticism. And if you know, you know, in terms of what I just said. Schofield, he committed the cardinal sin of boxing. Turned his fucking back in round 3 like, yo, bruh. Protect yourself at all times. Don't ever turn your back on your opponent. Ever. Like, ever. Turn your back on your opponent, bruh. I don't care if you were fouled. Don't turn your back to complain about it. Schofield, prior to that, he was clipped in a punching exchange. And then afterwards, he was so hurt, going back to his corner, he fucking missed his stool. The motherfucker sat into the ropes. Wasn't no fucking chair there. The chair was right next to where he was trying to sit and shit. Old man, dog cussing him and shit. His old man panicked in the corner. It was, looked like Bill Haney watching Dev getting his ass whooped all over again. Thank God Ronnie Shields is there in the corner. A seasoned, unbiased voice of reason. I don't know about Schofield, man. I mean, he's just 22. This was his 18th fight, so you can't write a dude off. But there's a lot to work on. He looks off into the crowd a bit too much for me. And I'm not talking in a playful, showy Caleb Plant way either. This is more of a lack of focus on Schofield's part that I'm noticing. Glancing left hook upside the head dropped him in the 11th round after getting hurt in the third with no complaints from Schofield. Another punching exchange against his father's wishes. He went down from a shot, simple as. He also turned his back again in the 12th. At one point, he was bent at the waist against the ropes with his fucking back turned, bro. Like, future opponents are watching and will undoubtedly try to take advantage if Schofield doesn't eliminate this very bad habit from his game. Henceforth, forthwith, and indubitably. Now, I'm not seeing greatness. I think Schofield's ambition outweighs his level of actual fighting ability. And the best thing he can do is keep Ronnie Shields extra close because Floyd Scofield Sr. is more of a hype man. He's a motivator / cheerleader, more so than a trainer to me. All in all, if not Ray Muratalla, the weekend was probably stolen by Gabriela Fundura, the new and youngest undisputed women's flyweight champion of the world. And like her brother Sebastian, Gabriela's a long, rangy, stylistic nightmare for anyone in or near her weight class. This bitch is like 5'9", bruh. A 5'9" fucking flyweight. Like, that's ridiculous. She also neglects, like her brother, she also neglects her height and reach in pursuit of KOs. Her defense is leaky, which makes for entertaining fights. Which made her fight on the Schofield undercard, the fight of the night. She dedicated the fight to Oscar De La Hoya, the Golden Boy. She wore gold trunks herself and labeled herself the Golden Girl. I guess, thank you for being a fan. On some Golden Girl shit. Decent weekend of action all in all. I really can't wait for it next weekend. We got the businessman, Keyshawn Davis, back in action Friday. We got Jerron Boot Sinnis and Jesse Bam. Whoa, bam. Bam. Rodriguez on Saturday. Boots Bam live stream narrated by REED-BBS. BBS. Blackbird Sugar. Bachelor's in Boxing Studies. Television. Fred Sanford of the Fistic Arts. When all is said and done, there's nothing left to say or do.